Welcome. It's Amelia Andaleon with the Spiritual Fit Yoga Podcast. Welcome to 2023. And I don't know if you can see my forehead, those of you that are watching this. So it's ironic that today I was going to share with you a meditation and talk about how my year, how it ended and how it started, that I've literally experienced some bumps and then now some bruises as I literally like right before I recorded this episode for you. I wasn't paying attention to where I was turning. And as I started to walk out a door, which is normally open, the door started to shut. And I just walked, I wasn't even walking hard, but I just hit the edge of the door. So now I have a nice little line where I hit the edge of the door. And I thought, well, will I run upstairs and just put some makeup on? And I iced it already and it's feeling better. And I thought, you know what? I'm just going to keep it real because it goes with the theme of today's episode. So I want to share what 2003 has been for me already. So it's only a couple of days into 2023. And like I said, the end of the year and the beginning of this year, we've had some flooding in California where we are. So we had a pretty eventful New Year's Eve with our family in town, helping us bail out the pool and just manage the flooding that was happening in our property, which was flooding more because we had no power in addition to all of the rain. So our sump pump wasn't working, and then our neighbors, their flooding was also just draining directly in our yard. So there were a couple of things happening. So that was kind of exciting, and just a couple of other things in my life that just caused me to pause. Just like, what am I thinking about for 2023? Those of you that follow me on Instagram, or maybe you are subscribers to my newsletters, you may have heard that I'm opting to focus on priorities. I'm not setting resolutions. I'm not really setting intentions. I am, but I'm not setting like a New Year's resolution or a New Year's intention. What I decided to do out of a meditation, what came to me was I wanted to focus on priorities. And I did that last year and it worked really well for me. And I wanted to do it again this year. So that's what I'm going to share with you at the beginning of this year. This episode is going to be a meditation on setting priorities. And then there will be a part 2. The next episode will invite you to grab your journal and I'll share the journaling exercises that I did for myself and that I continue to do. Journaling is actually an exercise and a practice that I continue to do, not always every day, but it's definitely a regular practice in my life. All right. So I want to thank you for showing up today. And if you are on Spotify, you're able to watch this. I'm going to start putting my videos, my podcast videos on YouTube also. So I've decided I'm going to try to repurpose and make them a little bit shorter. And that's what else came out of my meditation and setting my priorities in creating actually shorter content, simplifying my life. And I'm still working on what my business is going to look like here and offering it to all of you that are watching, whether it's on the podcast or on YouTube or on Instagram. So I'm in the process of focusing on my priorities with that. All right. So when you are ready, go ahead and set yourself up for meditation. You can take a seat or you can lay down. Make yourself comfortable, remembering comfort is queen. This is going to be about a 10-minute meditation. I'm going to give you a couple of minutes of silence, but I'm going to start guiding you with some breath work. Give you time to get settled, whether you're laying down or seated. And you can keep your eyes open or your eyes closed, whatever is comfortable for you. And even if you're driving, you can listen to this, or if you're walking, you can listen to these prompts and just let your mind be calm. Because when we meditate, the invitation is actually to be aware and focused. So you can actually listen to this while you're driving. Just keep your eyes open. Of course, you know that. All right, take a big breath in. And let's all take a big sigh out. Let something go. And do that a couple more times on your own. As you breathe, let tension leave the body, relaxing the shoulders, the face, the chest, the belly. And let's bring attention to the heart and the belly and consider putting your hands on your belly and your heart. In the next 5 breaths, will you observe the rise and fall of the breath underneath your hands? Maybe slowing down the breath, observing what you feel, checking in with yourself by observing the physical sensations, your emotions, noticing what thoughts might be arising. Bring to mind something you're grateful for in this moment. Activating that muscle of gratitude. Notice if there's any movement you want to bring into the body. Let go of tightness to invite ease. Ease into the body, ease into the mind. If your eyes are open, consider focusing on one spot. Eyes calm, gaze calm. And if you close your eyes, maybe focus on the spot in between your eyebrows. Or imagine looking at a dot or a candle flame. Starting the meditation to calm the mind, relax the body. And with your hands on your belly and heart, if you would like to relax the hands down, if they're still there, just create a comfortable position with the arms, the fingers, the whole body. And let the mind be relaxed and aware. Awake by focusing on the one spot on your drishti, or maybe focusing on the sensation of the inhale and exhale. Breathing in, I am present. Breathing out to this moment. Breathing in, I am present. Breathing out to this moment. And now with a calm mind, relaxed body, focusing on one spot, inviting a state of mind with clarity. focusing on this present moment, repeating, I am focused. I invite clarity of my mind. I am focused. My mind is clear. I am focused. My mind is clear. Eyes open or eyes closed. And invite some time to reflect for today, for this week, for this month, for this year. What comes to mind when you think about the priorities in your life? What is most important? Where would you like to place your attention? What would you like to energize? What would you like to awaken? Bring that to mind. Stay focused on one spot. Continue for a few more minutes until you hear again the sound of my voice. Take a big breath in and a big sigh out. There's a quote by Myles Munroe I want to share with you. Just listen to the words and see what resonates. Our life is the sum total of all the decisions we make every day. And those decisions are determined by our priorities. Our life is the sum total of all of the decisions we make every day. And those decisions are determined by our priorities. Bring to mind any priorities that bubbled up during this meditation. If your eyes are closed, you may softly flutter the eyelids open. Open your eyes and your mind with clarity, connecting to this present moment. Thank you for joining me in today's meditation. And I'll be following up in part 2 with a journal exercise with some prompts. And you may want to journal on your own right after this. If you have a journaling practice, something may come to mind, or maybe you'll take some time and set some priorities to put them in your calendar, or just write them on a Post-it note, whatever works for you to keep them in mind. And maybe put that Post-it note somewhere that you see it to keep those priorities present and in the forefront of your mind. Thank you for joining me today. Be well. Peace out.